everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. On today's video, we're going to be doing a full face of makeup using just products from my beauty boxes this month. So, I currently get 4 beauty boxes, I think, plus I got my FabFitFun, but I only had one beauty related product in my FabFitFun, or makeup related product, I should say. I do get Ipsy, BoxyCharm, Allure, and Sephora Play. So I do have all of my little papers here, and I'm going to be telling you where I got the products that I'm using today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I have nothing on my face today. Normally I would at least prep with primer, but to be honest with you, it's 8:15 at night. So we're just going to go ahead and put the makeup on because I'm going to be going to bed in like an hour and a half. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, I did get a Makeup Forever sample in my Sephora Play bag, which I'm looking down here. These are the 2 old samples that I have. If you haven't seen that video, I mentioned that I've gotten this sample multiple times before. This is the proof. I also got a new one, R230. This one is R230. This is Y225. I've gotten these before in beauty boxes. The brand new one I actually put in my giveaway drawer. I will look to donate that to a homeless shelter or something along those lines. But I figured I'd go ahead and use these to show you what they look like on my skin. I do have a mirror down here, so let's get to it. This one is Y225, and neither of these are my shade, by the way, at least as far as I remember. I think I have R210 as my shade. This is Y225, so let's see how this looks. Yeah, see, it's just too dark. My face is more red than my neck is, and I normally prefer to use something with a neutral undertone, to be honest with you, because my face seems to have a red undertone and my neck seems to have a yellow undertone. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. But that's what it seems. So I actually bought a full size of this when I first started my channel because everybody was raving about it at that time. I'm going to use some R230. Everybody raved about this foundation, and I'll be honest with you, I've never really been all that fond of it. Like I said, I have a full size of, I think it's R210. I just never really was all that fond of this foundation. So not that it's bad, I think it's just a little bit more full coverage than I prefer, and I really feel like even the R210 is too light for me, or too dark, excuse me, too dark for me. So honestly, if I've got something that's too dark, I normally just avoid it. I'm gonna put a little bit of the R230 and then a little bit of the Y225 together. Maybe it'll counteract each other. I mean, that's basically what I did on the rest of my skin, right? I feel like I'm looking really orange. I don't know if it's picking up on camera how orange I'm really looking, but I feel like I look orange. Yeah. Like I said, it's 8:15. I'm going to be going to bed in an hour and a half, so not too concerned. It's not like it's, 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting ready for my day. So like I would if I was doing a foundation review. All right. I don't know. I feel like it looks a little bit too yellow for me. So there's that. Okay. Moving on, I am going to go ahead. I don't have a concealer. So we're just going to try to get the foundation all the way up my face and leave it at that. All right. Next up, I have, oh no, I forgot, I have this Dr. Brandt's No More Baggage, and this is supposed to be like orange. So we'll see. I might have to go back and put a little bit of foundation over top of it. This is what it looks like. I got this in my FabFitFun. It's supposed to be an ID puffer. Let's see what it looks like here. It's not coming out. Oh, there it goes. It is super thick. It probably would look okay if I went over that with a concealer. It's super thick though. And I mean, I know I'm supposed to probably just pat it in rather than rub it in, but it's okay. My eyes are starting to get a little bit itchy though. It's just really thick. And it's sticky. Like it's like my fingers are sticking to my skin. Okay, it comes out orange, but it doesn't end up staying orange. So that's not too bad. But it's sticky. That's kind of weird for me. Okay, moving on. I'll use that again to see what I think about it. It's got a nice cooling effect, especially on this eye where I really put it down. I didn't put as much on my left eye, so I don't really feel it as much. But it does have a nice cooling effect. And like I said, I got that from my FabFitFun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take my Cover FX palette that I got in my BoxyCharm. I'm also going to take the powder brush that I got in my BoxyCharm. I already washed these. I have washed the 2 Moda brushes that I got in my BoxyCharm, as well as the Chic brush, this one, that I got in my, what did I get that in? My Ipsy, I think? Yes, my Ipsy. So, all right, before I put powder on, I'm sorry, I was going to put powder on. I actually got this Au Naturel Cream Multi-Stick. Since it's cream, before I put powder on my face, my eye is starting to burn a little bit over here. It's not sticky anymore, which is good. I'm going to take this, I'm just going to rub my finger on it to get it warmed up. And then I'm going to pat it as a blush. It's a very stiff stick. And I probably did too much. I'm going a little bit on the more blushy side because I am going to be putting powder over it. And I'm not sure how much is going to come through once the powder is in place. So I'm probably putting a little bit more than I normally would. And I'm going to be going over it with a powder blush anyway, so. Okay, as far as a blush goes, I think it's pretty. Would I use it again? Yeah, probably. I don't know, maybe I would use it as a eyeshadow? Can I use it on the eyes? Does it say? Let's see. This is the Cream Multi-Stick in the shade Grapefruit. By the way, I got this in my Allure box. I don't think I mentioned that. Yeah, cheeks, lips, and eyes. So I might try it on my eyes in the future. All right, now we're gonna go into the Cover FX powder, or palette, excuse me. It does have a finishing powder in here. So I'm gonna use this brush, get a little bit of that on the brush, and then just sort of buff it around my skin. The brush is soft, but I like Moda brushes. I feel like they are nice brushes, especially considering the cost. They're usually fairly inexpensive. And I have a tendency to like them. I actually have purchased several from Walmart. I've gotten several in beauty boxes, and I have liked every Moda brush that I have gotten in the past. So I actually feel like that rubbed a little bit of the foundation off my nose. It could be the brush. I don't know. All right, and it did not cover up the blush as much as I thought it would. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, looking through my products. What do I have next? Oh, I forgot to mention, I got this Cicapair Derma Green Solution color correcting treatment. In my video that I got this, where did I get this? I think I got this in, this was from Sephora Play. in the video I got this, I actually put it on the back of my hand and I rubbed it in. I left it in this box because I wanted to make sure I mentioned it. This stuff burned the crap out of my hand. Not like an actual burn, but like after I turned the camera off, my hands started to get itchy and burny, like a burning sensation. I'm not going to be using that on my face. I just must have like some sort of reaction to that product. So I'm not going to be using the rest of that. All right, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and do contour with the contour shade in this palette. I'm actually just going to use my cheek or chic brush that I got in Ipsy. I'm going to use this for my blush as well, but this palette is just really powdery. Do I think it's bad? No, but it's definitely powdery. And I think this is a brand new palette, I think. I could be wrong. Okay, that brush is okay as a contour brush. I'm going to go into the blush, get a little bit of that on my brush. And not that I need much more blush today because I use that multi-stick. And this blush is, it has a punch. So if you don't like a super blushy look, you might not like this blush, or you might want to tone it down a little bit. And if you put a little bit too much on, grab your foundation brush and just tamp that down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to go into highlighter next, and I have a highlighter in here. This is from Estate. It's the Do Me Baked Highlighting Powder. I got this in my Ipsy, and we're going to go ahead and use this. I'm actually going to use my other Moda brush as a highlighting brush today, and I'm not sure that I'm going to get much from this highlighter on my brush. It doesn't seem to be picking up very much. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be picking up very much. I'm going to go ahead and just rub my finger on it and put that on. That's a pretty highlighter. It is a pink highlighter, so if you don't want a pink highlighter, this would not work for you or work for the purpose that you would want it. So, okay. I'm next going to go back into the Cover FX palette, and I'm going to try that brush again. I'm going to actually try it in the Brightener shade, which is basically a highlighter from what I can tell. Again, very powdery. It's a very icy shade. So, I mean, I don't know where else you would use it other than as a highlight. I mean, I don't know if the camera's picking that up very well, but it is super icy. I mean, I can't imagine you trying to put that like underneath your eyes. Like that is a highlight, a very, very bright highlight as far as I'm concerned. Not that it's bad. I think it's pretty. I would rather use my highlighting brush though than this. This is just a little bit too flimsy. I think that this might be better used to like, you know, just brush a little bit of powder maybe. So this palette is not bad. It's just very powdery. It's very pigmented though, very pigmented. All right, I think up next is my eyes. So I got two eyeshadows. I got the Space Case Cosmetics eyeshadow in Alien Love Child, which is a bright purple shade, which I'm excited to give a try. And then I got the liquid eyeshadow from Appeal Cosmetics in my BoxyCharm. That is what that one looks like. And then, like I said, this is it says it's rose gold, but it's not a rose gold. I'm actually going to go ahead and get my Cover FX palette again, and I'm just going to go into the contour shade and put that in my crease to start me off. Again, I'm not worrying about primer because not long after I film this video, I am going to be washing my makeup off anyway, so it's fine. For some reason, it's not showing up as dark on my eyes as it does on my contour. I don't know. I might come back to that. All right. I'm going to go into the Alien Love Child shade from Space Case, and I'm going to actually just get this on my finger and put this all over my lid. Y'all, I think that is a pretty shade. I mean, I don't know if it'll pick up on the camera how pretty that actually is on my fingertip, but it is absolutely beautiful. And I don't think it translates as well on the eyes, but I think it's still really, really pretty. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and dab a little bit of the liquid eyeshadow right on top of that. This does come with a brush applicator, which is kind of neat. I'm going to actually just put this, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put this in the center of the lid and see what I can do with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet. So let's see. Well, all I managed to really do is take some of the eyeshadow off of my finger. So let's see if I really like put a lot of this on my eye, what it looks like. I think in my BoxyCharm video, I put a very thin layer on and then I sheared it out. I'm curious to see what it looks like if it's built up more. You know what? It's shearing out again. I mean, it ends up looking pretty because of the gold, or because the purple is so bright anyway. I think it ends up looking pretty with this on top. It just adds a lot more glitter to it. Yeah, it just adds a lot more glitter. So this is okay. Not my favorite, not horrible, just not my favorite. I really like that purple shade though. This one here from Space Case Cosmetics. I think that's beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and just swatch on the back of my hand so you guys can really see. And I'm going to build it up too because I want you to really see how, I don't know, is iridescent the right term? I mean, it's just really, really pretty. I really enjoy it. I think it's just a gorgeous shade. So that Space Case Cosmetics is an absolute win for me. Maybe some people might not like it. I like it. I think it's beautiful. All right, I'm going to go back into that Cover FX palette, and I'm just going to use this little brush here. Again, go into the contour shade, and I'm just going to run that along my lower lash line. Nothing super crazy and fun or anything like that. I mean, maybe putting that purple underneath my lash line would have been kind of cool too, but it's fine. All right, and then I'm going to go into, I think I'm just going to go into the Brightener shade. I'm just going to use a finger and put it in the inner corner. I mean, you can see how bright that is, right? I hope to God the camera's picking up how bright that actually is. Of all the products in this palette, I really like the Brightener the best, to be honest. So, okay. I think that's all I'm going to do to my lids. I think that's all I'm going to do to my lids. All right. I have second to last product. I did get a Sephora Lashcraft Big Volume. This is the old one that I had in my drawer. Let's see if it's still good. Honestly, I can't even remember when I got this, but I didn't want to open another one when I had this one in my drawer, and I probably only used it once or twice at most. And I didn't want to open another one. All right, that's actually really nice. I'm amazed. That's actually really nice. All right, and the last product I got was a lipstick, and I got this in my BoxyCharm, I think. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, this is the Ofra liquid lipstick, long-lasting liquid lipstick in the shade Monaco. It is a red shimmer, or shimmer? I don't know. It's shiny. that is my entire look. I did an entire face with Beauty Box products from March 2019. Let's go back over the things and see what I think. The foundations, I've tried this foundation before. I struggle with it. I just can't seem to get it to match okay. I don't know. I'm looking in the mirror and it doesn't look too bad on my skin. Maybe that's what I was missing because it's either a red base or a red undertone or a yellow undertone. Maybe I needed to mix them so that I would get more of a neutral undertone. I don't know, but I still don't feel like it really matches my neck very well. The Dr. Brandt No More Baggage, I mean, it was fine. It had a cooling effect. It got a little bit tingly, and now I don't even really feel it. It's fine. Nothing that I would be like, I gotta have this. You know what I mean? This multi-stick from Au Naturel, I actually kind of like that. I thought it was really pretty on the skin. The Cover FX palette, it's not bad. It's pigmented in some regard. Like I can really see that contour on my cheek, but when I put it in my on my eyes, I didn't really show up as much. So I'm not sure what was going on there. But the blush is very pigmented. I really like that Brightener shade. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. It's on my inner corner. I've tried the highlighters before. Overall, this is a nice palette. I'm happy to have it. I can't say that I would necessarily have run out and purchased this, but after getting it in my beauty box, I'm really happy to have it. I'm amazed at this Lashcraft mascara. I would have not guessed it would look this nice. The lipstick's okay. I like Ofra. I think it's very comfortable. I have several other Ofra shades. Most of them are in the old packaging, but they're still good. This liquid eyeshadow, I'm struggling with this. I can't get it to really, maybe I just need to paint it on and leave it there and not blend it. I don't know. I'm struggling with that. The Space Case Cosmetics, I really, really love this eyeshadow. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. The highlighter, the baked highlighter from Estate, the Do Me highlighter, it's pretty, but you really got to want to have a pink highlight for this to be what you're looking for. But I think it's pretty, and I'll never use what's in here. This is 3.2 grams. I'll never use that all. So I think that's everything that I used today, other than the brushes. I really liked this Moda brush. I really liked the Chic blush brush. This one I struggled with. This didn't work for me as a highlighter. It's just a little bit too flimsy. For comparison's sake, this is the highlighting brush I usually use. It's also a Royal & Langnickel highlight brush, and I really enjoy that one. So there you have it. There's my full face of makeup using only products from my beauty boxes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below as well. If there are any beauty boxes you'd like me to give a try, let me know that in the comment section down below. Or have you tried these products and what are your thoughts on them? I'd love to hear them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.